What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Fortune Island, and welcome to the 65 Mustang GT. So, right now we're heading towards Viking Bay over here because we have a Fortune Island riddle for a 65 wild horse blazed across the USA. So that was either signaling that it's the Bronco or the Mustang. And I don't know that the Bronco was a thing back in 65 because the only one we have is a 75 in our garage, at least. So blazed across the USA means it's an American car. So we need to follow its trail at Viking Bay. So we're going over here to Viking Bay, follow its trail, Trailblazer. So we're gonna go over here and try to do this. We've got a tune on our Mustang. It's top of S1 class. And it is supposedly built for off-road. So we'll see how that goes. So let's see what we need to do here. So we're gonna hit it from the other direction and see where we need to go. So right now I don't think it matters when we get there or how fast we get there. We just have to complete the Trailblazer to unlock the location of the chest. So, ooh, yikes. Okay, we're gonna just go with that. That was a hard hit. So we're got about a minute, I think is what it's given us. So this really wouldn't be that difficult, it doesn't seem. Okay, that makes it a little more interesting, I guess. The wall of rock. So this isn't like Lego Valley where the end destination was on a track at all. There we go. We solved the riddle.
What did you think?
Hey, Brandon.
All right, so it's looking over the needle climb.
And then search on foot, but never mind. Coordinates set.
All right, so we'll jump up there and see if we can't find that. All right. Jumped into our Gladiator here. Do some climbing. Let's see. What does this view look like over here? Okay, I bet it's in that little crevice somewhere. Hopefully it's not up higher. It might be up there, actually. Let's go look up here. It's easier to go down than it is up. And we just get a massive amount of air in our Gladiator. I love this thing. If you didn't get the Gladiator, it will be coming back in the next series, so definitely keep an eye out for that. It's definitely a fun vehicle. Alright, I don't see it up here. And we're sliding down. I wonder if it's over here somewhere. I bet it's over here, yeah. This is what it looked like. I think. Sorry if I'm giving anybody motion sickness with the camera. I'm just trying to look around to see if I can see it at all. An alternative to this would be to go into drone mode. But I'm trying not to do that. Unless I absolutely have to. So let's take a look at this picture again. Okay. So it's in snow. So that's something helpful. So we have to go up higher. Let's see. So we got a buddy up here looking for it as well. I found it. Let's see if you can I'm assuming that this guy's looking for it. There we go.
That's it. The third Fortune Island treasure has been claimed.
So we got the third one there. So another $1 million.
To those still puzzling over the riddle,
Let's see if we get a car at all with this one. I don't remember getting a car with every single one. But we did get a car with the last one. Alright, bye bud. Okay, so with that, we'll go ahead and jump into our races. So we'll do cross country first, and we're just going to do it in our Gladiator because, you know, we love this thing. So let's find a cross country event. We're going to do the South Beach cross country circuit. Alright, here we go. Time to take down some fools with the power of the Jeep. It's racing a Lamborghini truck. Got some G-Wagon. That's the Velociraptor 6x6 right there. We should probably pay attention to where we're going. So we've got some superstars of off-roading in our midst. But we're just not going to let up. We're going to show why the Jeep Gladiator is superior. Disregard the fact that we have a probably ridiculous tune on it, but, you know, it is what it is. I don't remember. I feel like I tuned this one myself. I could be wrong. But I feel like I did just throw the upgrades on it myself. I think I kept swapped into the Hellcat engine, I think, and put a supercharger on it. And then just upgraded it as much as I could from that. I don't think I actually put a dedicated tune on it, or a pre-made tune, or a community tune, if that's what you want to call it. I might have, I don't remember. It's been a minute since we've messed with the performance of this thing. I just liked the way that it drove, and I left it that way, so. It's a fun little course, though. We're absolutely killing the Drivatars right now. I'm not even one lap through yet. Hard on the brakes. Yeah, like I said, if you missed out on the Gladiator, it's coming back in the next series. I don't remember when, though. It may be in the summer season, so you may even be able to get it starting Thursday. Ooh, let's rewind that. But definitely keep an eye out for that. We're going to be doing videos we're going through all of the season events, so get subscribed to the channel if you're not, and I'll definitely let you know whenever the Gladiator is back as a seasonal reward. So along those lines, we've got a new Discord server. The link for it is down below. If you want to join it, you know, we just want to kind of build the community around the game and build the community around the channel, so it's just an easier way to communicate, especially with other people. You know, hopefully it gets big enough to where people can go in looking for teammates for the trial events and playground games, and hopefully that allows people to meet each other, you know, and find new people to game with. Along the same lines, we do have a Forza club. It's the Bomb Gaming Forza group. I put a little snippet of the name up here if you want to go search it in the club tab of Forza Horizon 4. It's just a, you know, built-in tool to Horizon that allows you to you know, find other people to play with, and, you know, just have fun with one another. Or you could just join the club to race against the Drivatars if you want to do that. So doesn't do anything for you, doesn't do anything against you as far as like racing against them. It's just using their namesake. It's not using their skill or anything. So definitely go join that if you aren't in one. So we would love to have you. But we're on to our final lap finally. This race seems like it's taking forever. Pushing 3.5 minutes right now. It's fun driving the Gladiator, don't get me wrong. I'm just not a big fan of circuit races because I don't like just going in circles a bazillion times. Alright, we're coming up on the final turn of this race finally. I want you guys to let me know down below. Do you like the way the Jeep Gladiator looks? It's very polarizing. It's almost like the Cybertruck. There's tons of people that love it, tons of people that hate it. I personally, I love at least the way that this one is set up. To me, I think like the normal ones without like tires and rims and a little bit of a lift look kind of funky, but I absolutely love the way the Rubicon looks, especially if you throw, you know, some mud tires on it.
So, make sure you qualify, yeah?
So just, you know, like this exact build, leveled out, you know, with some mud tires, some bigger tires is what I should say. They don't necessarily need to be mud tires, but usually that's what happens when you get bigger tires. But let me know down below, do you like the way the Gladiators look? Yes or no? Or are you like me? Where, you know, it kind of has to be built up a little bit and maybe not riding on, you know, stock tires and stuff like that. But let's go ahead and jump into a dirt series race, and we'll end it out with a road racing series event like we always do. Alright, so it appears that I didn't have any other dirt racing series events unlocked, or at least that were unlocked that I didn't have to start an entire seasonal championship to race. So we're just jumping right into the road racing series, and we'll do maybe 1 or 2 PR stunts after this. So I didn't want to dedicate like to an entire seasonal championship just to try to get one dirt race done. So like I said, we're just jumping right into a road racing series. We're in a Mini Cooper. Kind of what I did for this one is I just kind of pulled up the manufacturer's list in my garage, and I just closed my eyes and just randomly picked one, and then I gave myself the option of using any of the cars from that manufacturer. So it was either this, the convertible Mini, or the Mini Cross Countryman X-Raid, I think is what it's called. Like big, beefy, jacked up Mini Coupe. So we're just using the Countryman GP. And we're just rocking and rolling with it. So this is only a 2-lap race as well. So this must be a longer race. It's really not that long. It's interesting. Not gonna complain. This Mini handles pretty well. I threw a tune on it. We've spent so much money on tuning, but you know, it is what it is. Want to have, you know, a fun car to drive, and you know, sometimes the stock cars are just not that fun. So this thing's pretty sick though. I used to like want a Mini so bad, like when I was younger. Because I grew up in the era of the, I shouldn't say the Italian Job, because it was really like the remaster of the Italian Job. With like the newer Minis. And that just, I don't know, I always wanted one. I wanted to go drive in a storm drain. Not that I would realistically ever do that, but I wanted to be a, you know, I wanted the ability to. But, you know, as I got older, I was like, oh, Minis they're cool, but they're not like super practical for lifestyle, I guess. Or at least for mine, so. I have since, you know, kind of crushed that want of a Mini. But they're little neat things. Like maybe if we had one for a sidecar, I wouldn't buy one. But if somebody was like, hey, here's a Mini Cooper to drive, you know, on, you know, as a garage car or something, not a daily driver, I'd be like, yeah, sure, why not? It seems like fun. It'd be fun to try to like absolutely like max out whatever power you could just to make it as fast as possible, because it would be like a little rocket. But, you know, it is what it is. Coming almost to the end of this race. This is actually a really quick race. I'm surprised it's only 2 laps. It's not a bad circuit either. It's actually a really nice circuit if I pay attention. It's kind of like a F1 with those 2 like hairpin turns. But there we go. Crossing the line in the Mini. It was a very good tune for it. That may have actually ranked us up again for the Island Conqueror, and it did. So we're on round 4 now. So we'll get a new riddle here.
Horizon. The package has been delivered. The eagle has flown. The next Fortune Island treasure is out in the open. Listen. These buildings stood tall, but now have fallen. Jump over them in a 3-wheeled Morgan.
Okay.
Kira out.
So we'll take care of that in the next
Oops,
episode.
sorry.
We'll get
Kira
more
back in again.
events here.
If you're still competing in the Island Conqueror, round 4 events are now live. So best of luck. Now, Kira out.
Actually, we're not going to do PR stunts. We just unlocked 2 Dirt Racing Series events. So we'll do one of these. So we'll go ahead and jump into a dirt racing car. All right, here we go. We're in our Ford Racing Puma that we unlocked a couple of weeks ago. Throwing a tune on it for rally racing, and it is quick. We're doing the South Coast Scramble dirt racing event. Got 3 laps. This thing is quick. Hard on the brakes, hard on the brakes, hard on the brakes. Woo! Doesn't like to stop, that's for sure. But sometimes you don't need to stop, right? Let that be a life lesson. Sometimes you don't need brakes. Sometimes you do. Don't be taking life lessons from me. That's probably a bad idea. Alright, here we go. Up into first. Just absolutely killing them on the straightaways. Ooh, that was a really bad racing line. Let's see if we can get it under control here. This is the first time I've actually used this thing since we've unlocked it. Alright, back on the road. Okay, it's a nice little circuit. It's mainly like half and half. So half asphalt, half dirt. Shouldn't be a dirt racing series event. Should be a mixed terrain is what they should call it, but just my opinion. If you've been around, you know that that's something that kind of bothers me a little bit, how they call dirt racing series when some of the races are literally the majority asphalt, but it is what it is. Can't do anything about it. The game's out. They're not going to change it. And it's really just a gripe. It's nothing that it breaks the game or anything, but just a thought. Alright, we're getting a hang of it. So it's actually a lot of fun to drive with this tune. That wing just looks so funny though. On the brakes, on the gas. We're almost done with the second lap here. The exhaust has, that's weird. It's got like a divider in the middle of the tip. It's interesting. I've never seen that. I've seen like designed exhaust like the Chevy logo. I wonder why it has the, maybe to make it more durable maybe, since this is supposed to be a rally car. Maybe that's to make it to where if the muffler gets crushed or something, it still maintains its shape a little, or it's got a little bit more rigidity, or it is a little more rigid. Maybe. I don't know. If you know, let me know down in the comments below. It's just something really random that I just saw, so. Coming on to the asphalt for our final little stretch here. This thing handled the Drivatars with no issue. Again, we're playing on highly skilled. We could go up, but we're just playing to play, you know? I'm not being competitive. There we go. Get a little flare. This thing is not the nicest looking thing, but whatever. Alright, there we go. Alright, so that's where we'll end this video off. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you want to stay tuned for future Fortune Island videos, definitely get subscribed if you want to see them. Also, every Thursday I go through the new festival playlist and create videos on every event almost. Sometimes we don't do the playground games, but sometimes we do. So definitely get subscribed if you want to stay tuned for those. But other than that, I hope you have a great rest of your day, and we will see you in the next video.